Good morning. Bit annoying, I've just gone through my entire video only to realise I didn't click the go live button. So I'll try again. So let's go back to the economic calendar. 10 o'clock, big news, and 10:05, really big news. Fed Chair Powell's speech. So I personally won't be trading anything until after 10 o'clock today. So bear that in mind. We've got some news again at 1 o'clock. Oil shouldn't affect much, but this is a big one, the 10:05. So that's something to bear in mind. That's high importance as well. That's in 45 minutes roughly. Okay, so on my chart I'll be quick because I've already done this video once, so I'm going to have to do it again now. On my chart we've got the MES levels. I drew in some on my video I just did, which I thought I was live but I wasn't. I drew in some extra demand zones. I went through wires drawing them in. I won't go through it here, but I'll redo that later. So we're looking at this double bottom on the MES, and I'm looking for a pullback to continue this trend up. So that's my main priority, to try and get in on this trend. So I don't want to miss out on the same trend we had. So to give some levels out quickly, we're going to do 43.80 as a potential bounce. It'll be a treble bottom if we do get down there, so it'll be with confirmation. So slightly higher risk, because if we are going to come down, we're breaking this trend and we may be looking for the move back down. Otherwise, I want to be watching 43.70 to 43.72 area for potential bounce, and then 43.50 through to 43.58 is another potential bounce area. These are higher probability bounces we get down here. So that's my bounce levels. Rejections, we got the 200 and the 50 moving average, and so potentially we've got this bit where we're just a little pullback from yesterday as well. So potentially a rejection of a 44.25. That is now a supply zone, just like this one. My other high risk rejection, we've already seen it today, is 44.06, and so maybe we can wait for it to come back, and I'll be looking for a buy probably on the VWAP or a rejection like a double top. But we could do a break and retest of this area as well, so I'll be keeping an eye on. I basically want to try and find a long position. And for target wise, if I do get in long, I'll be targeting the VWAP for the pullback or a break and retest. If I want to target, I'll probably target the bottom of this zone, which is the tops of this area and the tops of this candle. This looks like a little mini head and shoulders pattern with that little funny right hand shoulder. That's it. I'm going to look at oil quickly. So it's interesting to see, we had this lovely double bottom come through here, and we have broken this hourly downtrend, and we're back in an hourly uptrend to put in a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So potentially we could be looking to push up. We've just broken and retested the 200 as well, so it's looking pretty bullish. So we'll see what the open gives. If I were to find an entry, probably this area here, which is an area of confluence. So if we come back down, the 50 should be joining onto it as well, and we got the bottoms of this candle and the tops of these as well. So potentially we're looking at a bounce here to continue to move back up again. That's it really for oil. Rejection wise, it'd be a higher risk scalp, probably if we get back up to this area, 81.50. Quick look at NQ. It's doing something similar to ES. We've got higher probability bounce at this area, so that'd be 14.6. Another higher probability bounce on this shoulder, this little shoulder pattern, 14.7 to 14.8, and a higher risk bounce if we come into this area here, which is 14.8 as well. And for rejections, and obviously if you can capture the trend back up, then maybe that might be 15,000 would be a good target, a nice psychological number, and it's going to be close to the 200 moving average as well if we get up there. So that could potentially be a nice rejection. And Obviously by the time we get there we could even be close to these previous pivots as well. So that's it really for NQ. SPY, very similar to ES. We've got higher probability bounce here at 433, higher probability bounce here at 435.60 to 436, this area, and potentially we could see a double bottom here for a bounce back up, and that'd be a nice W-shaped pattern. Failing the bounces, we're looking for a rejection. Again, go with the trend as well. We're putting in a series of higher highs, higher lows. If we can find a nice pullback to this area or back down to double bottom, it'd be nice to get in long as well, because big move yesterday, so potentially we might just see a bit of a pullback. But again, I won't be doing anything until after 10 o'clock today, and again, looking at that, it's a potential bear flag as well, so something to bear in mind. And I just want to look at the daily, and the rejection at 440.60, because that's where the 50 moving average could be, and the tops of these shoulders. That left hand shoulder, not a very good defined right hand shoulder, but it seems to be an area of interest. And I just want to go back to the MES and look at the daily, because the daily looks interesting as well. So if you look at what we've been talking about this move all week, potentially pulling back up to this 50 moving average area of resistance and confidence as well, tops of candles and bottoms of candles. And we put in this bull flag, and yesterday we broke through it, and potentially today we could pull back, retest it and push down, but we don't know which way the market's going to go. The 10 o'clock speech is going to say something. Potentially we could come back down and create a double bottom here, but this is a very bullish engulfing candle. It's engulfed the entire previous two candles, almost three candles. So we are looking pretty bullish on the daily. We are looking, bearish on the daily. We're looking pretty bearish on the hourly, but we are putting in a very slight change of trend at the moment, potentially seeing a lower low, a higher low being put in. So I'll be watching for a entry soon here as well. And then on the 5 minute, we're obviously looking very bullish. So they don't all line up yet. So if we can break through this 5 minute pivot, then potentially we're looking at a head and shoulders pattern with the neckline at this level, and then we will be changing the trend back down to downtrend. But the 5's pretty bullish. The hourly is almost bullish. So I really want to look for a long or a long entry somewhere. Probably if we get back to the VWAP would be a great one, or this double bottom down here. But that's it really. I'm going to just put the hourly back so you can see the levels. And sadly you didn't get to see the video where I was creating the support levels and how I was creating them, and the fact that a level we created doubled up as this double demand area, which is probably why we saw this bounce here. We had two demand areas, this one here and one going back a couple of weeks as well. So looking quite strong for a potential bounce again back down here. Right, have a good day, and if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. Okay, thank you.